7th and 8th classes headed to Uluru for a camp.
Erin Palmer wins ABC HeyWire competition.
Pastor Brenton and Pastor Simon attend a bush course. Good morning, I'm Christina Briscoe
And Mia Leclerc
with Yirara Youth. At the end of term 1, 3 of the year 8 classes went on a school camp to Uluru. They had a great time, and for many of the students it was a trip they will never forget. On the way to Uluru, the students stopped off at Stewart's Well for a camel ride. It was a bit scary at the start as the camels were so tall, but soon the students got the hang of it and it was great fun. On the first night, the students enjoyed a sunset view of the rock and a trip down to town for ice cream. The next day was packed full of fun activities, including an educational workshop with the tour guides, a walk and a drive around the base of the rock, and a drive to the Olgas. Everyone couldn't believe how big the rock was. The hotel also had a pool, which was great to cool off in, as well as enjoying more ice cream the next night. Overall, it was a fantastic trip which both students and staff enjoyed a lot. They would like to thank all of the staff involved in making the camp such a great success.
Last year, Erin Palmer entered the ABC HeyWire competition and joined all the other story winners from around the country. The winners went to a workshop which was held in Canberra in February. Let's cross to Steve, who had a chat to Erin about his win.
Erin, you wrote a story that was entered in a HeyWire competition last year. Can you tell us about this?
Yes. I was excited to go and meet the other HeyWire nominees in Canberra and hear about their story.
Where did you go and what did you do?
I went to Canberra. We went to the Governor General's house, went to Parliament House. We went around that big lake in Canberra, I don't know the name of it. And then we stayed at a sports complex in Canberra, so it was pretty good, yeah.
Congratulations, and now let's hear Erin's winning story.
HeyWire, young regional Australians telling it like it is.
Erin Palmer, Town Boar, Northern Territory.
Hello, I'm Erin, and I go to a boarding school at Yirara College in Alice Springs. I come from an art station which is called Town Boar, which is 15 kilometers out of the closest community called Papunya. Papunya is 230 kilometers northwest of Alice Springs. I live on the art station with my mum, dad, 2 brothers, my 3 little sisters, and my grandpa. It is a very small place to live, and it is very hard to find things to do. Sometimes we go hunting for cows, bush turkey, kangaroos, goanna, and emu. We have lots of fun, but when my dad sees something, he puts his foot to the floor so we can speed up and catch the animal. We go very fast over bumps and drifting around trees and hitting anthills. Sometimes we have to stop and look at the car to check if there's any damage. On very hot days in the holiday, my family and I like to go to the river. The water is a bit cold, but I am always the first person to go in. Sometimes we go fishing, horse riding, or ride the motorbike or the dirt bike. My little brother and I like to have a race from the gate to our house. We enjoy the rush and the wind in our hair. When I grow up, I want to become a police officer for my community and my family. My mother was a police officer, so since I was 5 years old, I always wanted to join the police force so that I can help people in my community get home safe at night. As a police officer, my mother was a hard worker and well respected. This is what made me want to become a police officer.
HeyWire.
At the beginning of this term, Pastors Simon and Pastor Brenton attended a bush course. The course was a bush Bible training course for Aboriginal encounters, held by Fink River Mission. This course was run just outside of the community of Haasts Bluff. It was attended by 25 pastors and evangelists. The Bible teaching was on the Palms and was led by Rev. Dr. John Kleinig from Adelaide. Pastor Rob Borges and Mr. David Strickland of Alice Springs and Pastor Paul Traeger of Pupanya translated the studies into language. Pastor Simon and his band, the Western Desert Gospel Band, sang every night in the community. A good time was had by all.
I'm Misha Wilring with sports. Tuesday afternoon saw the beginning of FLNT middle school competition. It will be running during terms 2 and 3. It's a real highlight for our fellows. All the games will be held at Yirara at 4 p.m. every Tuesday. Although the seniors can't play in these matches, they have the opportunity to coach and volunteer in other roles. This provides the seniors a chance to speak in front of a group and lead the Yirara Brumbies, which is great for their confidence and self-esteem. The first game was played yesterday against St. Philip's, however, this was forfeit. But the Yirara Brumbies started the AFLNT middle school competition with a victory over CMS Titans. Brumbies 42, Titans 29. Next. Anthony Raymond was great, kicking 2 goals on debut. Nigel Bloomfield had plenty of the football, and Terence Rubancha played a dashing game from defense. Now to whether he's a special guest, Vladimir. Don't understand.
Good morning everyone, welcome to my 7-8D classroom. We are working on selecting songs for our breakfast radio show to help students wake up in the morning.
Hello, my name is Vladimir Grigorovich, and this is the weather. Today we can expect a high of 27 degrees. Saturday, a high of 26. Sunday, a high of 26. And Monday? Well, Monday is the same as Sunday. A high of 26 degrees. Now that was the weather. Now let's check out what's going on around Alice Springs. The Heritage Festival continues. For more information, contact the National Trust on Hartley Street. Now back to you, Mia and Pristina.
That's Yirara news for the 22nd of April 2016.
Have a top weekend and we will catch you next week.
Happy birthday to Miss Cat for Monday.